On the play, beautiful starting hand, no complaints. Whoops, let's do it. Now we don't have blue for Kaito, so it might be a turn 3 Celestis instead. Black do nothing. All right, we hit that mana too. Well, I think we're fine to play this out now and hold Infernal Grasp in case we need it. Double Swamp. Underdog. Now, that's not my favorite target, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Let's slow him down a little bit. All right. Is it Kaito or Celestis? It's probably Kaito. All right. Make a little block in Ninja. See if we can get a little Kaito Sheldred action going. Ooh, red, actually. Fable comes down. Okay. It's a game. Well, they can't block anyway, so it doesn't really matter how we do it. I think we're playing Sheldred. I think we're attacking, and I think we're taking our free draw. And we'll see if they've removed for Sheldred. Feels pretty bad. They get the attack off on the Kaito, but cross our fingers here. You get a nice draw discard, so they have some good opportunities to draw into answers. They could always just go land. Yeah, there's some life though. Maybe they don't have Infernal Grasp then. You think they would have done that beforehand? I don't know. Fourth land. They play their own Sheldred, okay. Battle of the Sheldreds. Drag to the bottom, okay. Well, you can't be blocked. So we get the free draw anyway. I don't know that we impale our own Sheldred. We don't even have that many basic land types currently. They give us 3, that'd be -4, which is interesting. Maybe it's just a Celestis turn. Let's start with an unblockable attack. I think that's fine. Alright, pop them. Let's take our free draw. Meat Hook is interesting. And we can go Celestis plus the Loam Speaker. I think that's fine. All right. The opponent definitely has a ton of cards in hand. They flip the Fable, so we probably have to massacre the Fable this turn regardless. They attempt to attack Kaito. They offer us the trade. We really don't care about the Loam Speaker at all. Except in the context of attacking them back, but I think we're good. Let's take this block, that's fine. Harvester comes down. Trespasser, they lay it all out for a nice little massacre for us. Alright. So currently we have 3 types. This adds a 4th. That would be -5. I don't think we want to drop off our Sheldred. I think we just want to do a -3 here. Seems pretty good. And are we sacrificing the Kaito? We don't have to sacrifice the Kaito. We could just draw. That's a good draw. We drop off one of these guys. All right. We'll play you out as well. And I don't think we attack. Try to defend the Kaito if we can. If we can get to a place where we can block the underdog with a Sheldred and then invoke Despair the other one. Are we defending? I think it's okay. We have invoked Despair, right? I mean, how much damage? Invoke Despair is a lot of damage with the Sheldred. But they're going to play a creature. I think this is okay. Let's try to keep Kaito alive. Trade Sheldreds. If they drop backup Sheldred, we're pretty happy too. Play just a Harvester. That's it. They don't even play another underdog, which is kind of surprising. You can start with a plus. Could also just start with Invoke Despair, which we're probably going to do regardless. Alright, not bad. Okay. I think we keep plussing.
Now, what do we have here?
Maybe drop off this land. Hit the Loam Speaker. Do you want to deploy more land? Could just save it for a Kaito next turn. So maybe not. Maybe we leave you. Could cycle it away too. Okay, Takanuma, they get back a Sheldred. That's fun. Battle of the Sheldreds continues. If they do that, they can't attack down Kaito. Sure. So this turn, we could actually drag to the bottom. Let's keep plussing. Sphinx, oh baby. That's game. Yep, that's okay. I think this is -5. Yep. Alright, now unfortunately we don't have enough mana to do a whole lot here. So I think we can play this out this time. Or we could cycle it. Alright, that's it for the turn. Opponent gets some cycles, and then we drop our top-end threats onto the battlefield. Okay, double cycle. We're looking for something good. Invoke Despair, lose the Planeswalker. Okay. Okay, if I had to see more removal, I'd prefer it on the Sheoldred, because the Sphinx keeps us in the game. We deploy the Sphinx too. Do they have a Masker? I think we attempt to play through the Masker. If they top deck the Masker, then fine. But if not, then we basically just win on the spot. Down to 4. Woo! Let's go, baby! Ramp into top end. What deck are we playing? Sultai. Sultai, baby. One goes first. It's not our best opening hand ever, but we can definitely try it out here. Question is, do we deploy more tap lands on 2 or get the underdog down? Bankbuster. Alright, I do think we get the underdog down here. It's just gonna feel good. Underdog into Liliana is always a decent trick. Opponent does nothing, though. Okay. Well, we could get the Celestis down. We have to assume whatever's going to happen here is going to get countered. There's stick now. Could be removal instead. Could be draw with the Bankbuster. Alright, they eat it. Alright, let's just assume they're going to counter something. So let's deploy the underdog here. And this is a good opportunity for us to get down Xander's Lounge. Syncopate. Okay. Yep, totally fine. Ooh, it does get exiled though, doesn't it? That is cute. Okay. Attack again. Who do we want to get countered next? Probably the Celestis. Yeah, we'll try to keep Liliana around, so see if they want to counter this as well. That's fine. I mean, they're countering the things that don't matter. Is this also exiled? Man, they're on that exile train. Alright, well, I do not want to drop the Sphinx as badly. We'll continue to whack them, though. Get some blue down. 10th Liliana. Again, as soon as they tap out, they're in for some trouble. I think we are actually plussing here. We don't really need that next land. They take a draw anyway. Yeah, that's okay. Probably won't do that too many times, but we don't need that land. Alright, tap out, baby. It's time. 6 mana. No tap out. I think it's another Celestis turn. Or we can drop off the Celestis. I think we attack first. Oh, they take a draw. Okay. Is it time? We could try a Sphinx here. They've only shown us counter magic all game. We can try one Sphinx here. See how it goes. We have the backup. They deluge. All right. It's going to stick. That feels pretty good. We ran him out of counter spells early on the useless stuff. Sphinx lands. Are we plussing given that we have Celestis? I don't know. They have so many cards. They're bound to just drop off the land. Doesn't really help us to plus at this point. They take a draw. They need to answer to the Sphinx, but the more mana they spend, the less they have available. Now, they could Infernal Grasp the Sphinx and pay the 2. But that leaves us them tapped out, so we can drop the second Sphinx. Burn down the house. Okay. That is one way to do that.
Waste of time.
Why was that so cheap? Do they have mana for all that? Didn't they have like 4 mana open? All right. Well, we could underdog if we really wanted to, but I think we just drop the second Sphinx, make them answer it. Yeah. Get the big things resolved while we can through whatever this counter magic deck is. I wonder if they're like whatever that 6 mana enchantment is. Bombardment, Grixis Bombardment, Arcane Bombardment. They play a Celestis. Okay. Fires of Victory. Ward 2. They have the mana to pay for it. Wow. Just barely getting through. Okay. That was a play. More land for us. Allows us to drop our own Celestis and get the underdog in there, which I think is worth it. Okay. Whack him for 3. Get that nice draw, and now we are Celesting on the same schedule as them. Bankbuster comes down. Tap land. Do nothing. Okay. Well, I think we want to start here. It does resolve. Go ahead and whack him. Fires of Victory. Okay, nothing we can do about that. Sheldred. It's pretty good. Let's try it. See if they have a Make Disappear or something. They do. Okay. But we can continue to run back the underdog every single game. Every single turn. Okay, they can Bankbuster draw every turn. It is an interesting game. Yep. Okay. We'll take the action as well. More underdogs is not bad. If we drop off the Lone Speaker... Nah, we can drop off the tower, I think. We're going to double underdog this turn. And probably for the rest, the subsequent turns for a while. That's good. So that's lethal. So is double underdog. Both are lethal. It just depends if they have creature removal or counterspells. You'd think they'd have a combination, but Make Disappear and Syncopate don't do it. All right, we're going for lethal here. They need the hard counter. It can't just be any counterspell. Okay, they had enough mana. All right. Drop an underdog. Sure. We don't really need a Lone Speaker. You don't need that either, though. All right, we keep flipping. Witness the future, okay. That's better than the Lone Speaker for sure. All right. Attempt this. Get in there. Manual taps on blue. They really want to hold open black? For Hullbreaker Horror. Yo. That card hasn't been played in a blue moon. Okay. But they crew. Okay, sure. Dude, the horror. Oh my god. Well, we'll drop a Kaito. It does phase out for a turn. Flame Blessed Bolt, but they bounce it anyway. Whew. And they have the Deluge to pair. Oh man, I haven't seen a horror Deluge combo in four freaking ever. Yeah, we can end here. All right. Hold the Celestai flipping. Drop you off. Be cycled. Maybe it's one of you. They cycle away at Fire's Victory, okay. What if they have a backup horror? Well, as long as they draw, they'll keep hitting spells. So that's close to game. Sheldred's interesting, but doesn't really solve our core issue here. Infernal Grasp does. How much mana do we have? We have 8 mana. We want them to expend all their mana on the Infernal Grasp and not have enough to do anything else. There aren't really too many ways to do this. We kind of just have to hope they screw up here and tap out at some point. So like if they Deluge now to bounce this, that would be dumb anyway, but they could do it on our end step. So they try to counter it. So we have to go for the Infernal Grasp now. They want to bounce that? Why? No, they just want to counter it. Yeah, we go for this now. We gotta go for it. Just have to try. If they have another spell, then so be it, but we gotta go for it. Okay. Casualty 1. Okay, resolve. That was a surprise. Okay, the game goes on. Resolve all. Decline, because this is countering our Infernal Grasp, right? Yo. Okay. It's a game, boys. Wait, what's going on? I'm so confused. Oh my god, what if that was their only horror? They frantically draw. What if we actually get there this game? Oh my goodness. Alright, now they can power up the Bankbuster to block. And in fact, they attack instead. Down to 8. Well, that was wild, but they still might win here. Land's not what you need. If they have any other creature, they power up the Bankbuster and attack again. I think we still get in there with the underdog. Alright, more stick here. But they could just Deluge. So do they have any creatures in this deck? I think no. So we drop the Kaito. And are we plussing or minusing? I think we're plussing. I think we just sacrifice Kaito for a single draw. I don't think they have another creature to power up the Bankbuster. So we're taking the draw. It's not what you wanted to see. Alright, well. Show me you got it. Draw a card. It's not it. Oh, they cycle so Kenzin. Alright. Alright, well, they got us. Despite destroying their own Kraken, they just power up the Bankbuster, attack for 6. And they go overkill now, so good game, good game. Alright. Okay, opponent goes first. No 2-drops. We do have a Masker to bridge the gap, though. Dragon enters, mono white. Get our tap land down, nice and easy. Okay, Thalia. Well, that's gonna make our life a little more difficult. They go turn 3 into the, what is the new Spellbinder called? Not that one. Alright, whack us for 3. Not our best showing. Now, could just -1 Masker. No, we can't. We don't have enough mana for that, right? We do not. So it's just you. And we're holding on to our butts here. Next turn we can potentially -2 Masker, I guess. Okay, cool. Well, that's not that scary. Take a free block, eat 5. Down to 12. Oh, they play out another little weenie. Wow. All right. Let's freaking go Massacre Town. So we want to do x equals 2. Auto pay. All right. Cool. That was fun. Card is getting banned the day after you see this video, I think. Dahlia returns. Whack us for 3. Yeah, but now we got Shelly. Probably play you out safely. Is it Shelly or the Sphinx? We have backup Shelly. That's pretty good. Maybe we trade off Shelly number 1 here. Just because we do have no attacks. We do have duplicates and here. We trade Shelly for Adeline if we have to. And then either play the Sphinx. Yeah, probably play Sphinx next turn, then we can attack, draw, play backup Shelly. Peacekeeper, all right. So either taking the Sphinx or the backup Shelly here. They take the Sheldred. Okay. They attack. Nope. I do think we block here. Take this free block as well. Sphinx is still pretty strong. And we get the Massacre triggers to boot. Tap land. Okay. I think it is a Sphinx. We could drop the backup Sheldred too, though. I guess we would prefer to do Sphinx. No attacks. That way this next turn we can attack with the Sphinx, draw up a little bit, and then deploy Sheldred. Yeah. Yeah. It's only getting better from there, folks. When it goes first, it's a little bit slow. Okubo Reckoner Raid. Mono black aggro. Okay. Well, play you out. Little life exchange going on. Knight of Dust Shadow. We cannot gain life. We weren't going to be gaining life anyway. All right. So we're taking a little bit of a beating off the start. Our goal is to stabilize as quickly as possible. Whack us for 2. That's not so bad. Trespasser. Okay. Another land. So, you drop the underdog. They have removal. It's really bad. We just need to survive long enough to Sheldred next turn. So maybe we want them to use removal now. They have Infernal Grasp. We'd rather see it now than on the Sheldred next turn. So, let's drop an underdog now. If it's a cut down, then, you know, whatever. We're doing our best here. It's a Liliana. That's fine. We'd rather see that now.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people talk.
So we eat 7 here. Yep. Take the underdog. Fine. Down to 8. Okay. And another Okuba. Eh. It's looking grim, friends. It is looking grim. Gotta try, though. Sheldred coming down. We're down to 6. Go 1 block, eat 4. It's not looking good. We also can't gain life. Okay, alright, that's interesting. Does not have haste, though. Whew. Okay, we gotta top deck the Massacre. Discard a card. Probably an underdog. Honestly, Liliana's not doing a whole lot right now. Maybe it's Lil. Maybe it's Lil. Okay, opponent getting in there. Well, if we take out the Knights, we actually do get 2 life on our turn, which isn't terrible. You have Menace 2? Okay, we cannot do that. All right. Eat 4, down to 2. We don't gain life. Invoke Despair is not enough. So that is game, pretty much. On the play, good land. Let's do it. Let's start, here is fine. Xander's Lounge, sure. Besiege you. Guess we can play this out now. Get an underdog down. Grixis tap land, pretty slow. There is some stick here, so we're gonna see a cut down. Yep. Okay, fine. All right, not doing a whole lot this turn. Just gonna hold the Infernal Grasp. Bankbuster comes down. We could actually kill this and let them ramp. I hate letting them ramp, though. Plus, we need that 4th land to hit Shouldered here, so... I think we let that go. Alright, well, we hit the 4th land anyway. Shoulder time? I think so. Alright. See if we can punish them for the Bankbuster draws. Infernal Grasp, they could have held full control unless they just top decked it, but they are down to 16. Now we're going to drop a much more challenging target to get rid of. Well, they're stuck on 2 lands. Ooh, good luck dealing with the Sphinx, man. We got 2 more to come. Alright, they got stuck on land, but like, that was gonna be sweet anyway. Welcome to the post-game deck tech. If you made it this far, please consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and commenting. All that helps the algorithm so much. Sultai Control. I had a lot of fun playing this deck. You can call it control/ramp, right? We're going really heavy on the ramp strategy. Basically, the plan is screw the early game. Let's just hit Shouldered and Sphinx as soon as possible. Slam those on the battlefield, and if the opponent doesn't have answers, that's game. So we got the Loam Speaker. I know it's the only green card in the deck. I know green's just not that good at control strategies. Ren and 7 and Titan were given thoughts with the Cruelty of Gix package. I think I started out with that again, but I was like, nah. I don't want to suffer through that. And this wasn't bad because when you drop Shoulder and Sphinx, like I said, if they don't have answers, that's game. So we got the Loam Speaker ramping. We got 4 copies of the Celestis ramping. It's okay to have duplicates. You can discard it to Liliana. You can discard it to Kaito. You can discard it to itself. It's totally fine. Underdog is pretty good. Stabilize the board early. And if you sweep the board, which we have 2 copies of the Massacre and 2 copies of Drag to the bottom. This is a domain deck. We get the domain effect. And when Massacre gets banned tomorrow for you guys, Drag to the bottom might be the next sweeper. Does take some tuning, right? It's not going to be a mono black sweeper. You do have to have some domain support to make it work, but it's nice in the 4-drop slot. If you don't have Shoulder, you can sweep the board. You don't really lose a whole lot because, well, you lose the Loam Speaker, but the Underdog's fine in the graveyard anyway. 4 Infernal Grasp to remove all the important things you need to remove, and 2 Invoke Despairs, a little more pricey on the mana base, but I'm pretty good with the mana. All of these make black. We got a lot of swamps. These guys do not, but then both of our slow lands do. So you should be okay casting Invoke Despair most of the time. The only change I'd really make to the deck is the tap lands do hurt a bit. I could see taking out 2, cutting it down to just 6 total, upping the swamp quantities just a little bit so we're not running into so many turn through we get stuck. But otherwise, this was a fun deck, so give it a go. As always, I don't even know what I say anymore. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.